From San Francisco, California, this is the Rock and Roll Geek Show. This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name is Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Thursday, August 7th, 2025, and this is in its 6:32 p.m. when I'm recording. This is day 7 of the Dog Days of Podcasting, where a bunch of podcast nerds attempt to do a show a day for the entire month of August. I'm currently into probably day 14 or something like that of the Dog Days, because I've been doing Handsome Dick Manitoba show reports. I've been asking people to send me their dead rock star stories and memories, and we're going to try to do that most of this Dog Days. Yesterday, JB Skulls did his. It was Stevie Ray Vaughan. That was a good one, and he also schooled me on some Hank Jr., and thank you, Kirk Crawford, for not sending me the Hank Jr. live. I really appreciate that, not sending me that, friend, because that would have just been wrong. Tonight, I'm going to do a show review of Handsome Dick Manitoba in Stockholm, Sweden. I think that's what this is. This is from a guy named Henrik. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but oh, by the way, dogdaysofpodcasting.com, rockandrollgeek.com. Give me your dead rock star memories, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. All right, Henrik, if that's your name, take it away,
Michael
friend.
Butler.
Hello, Henrik.
This is Henrik in Sweden,
Yeah, it's
aka
Henrik.
Heinrock, or just for this show report, Handsome Hank Östergötland.
Ah,
Michael, how are you doing?
I'm super great. Couldn't be better. Thanks for asking.
That's excellent.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm calling into the Rock and Roll Geek Show to give you and all the listeners
Can't believe I
outside
got
of
a
Scandinavia
friend of the show in
report from
Sweden.
Handsome Dick Manitoba's gig in Stockholm, Sweden. First of all, I didn't know jack shit about the Dictators and the good-looking Mr. Manitoba before hearing about them on this podcast.
Ah,
And I hadn't really listened to their music before last week. But after hearing about your tour and that Torpedo Head were touring with them here in Sweden, it seemed to be too good an offer to refuse.
exactly.
The venue was a rock club in Stockholm, Geronimo's, that I'd never been to before. A small basement bar in a house in the central old part of Stockholm, probably built in the 16th or 17th century.
Wow, awesome.
The room was quite cramped, with a bar by one wall and a small corner stage by the opposite wall, about half a meter high. And in the middle of the room, a thick pillar, about 2 by 2 meters, so the audience basically had to pick a side of the
Yeah,
room to see
it's
the
like that
band
every
if we
place
weren't
I
immediately
play,
in
man.
front of the stage. I really like small venues, because you get close to the band.
Me too.
And the place felt well filled.
Yes, exactly.
I guess we were about 100 plus people in the basement.
That's not
Most
bad.
of us were like me, just over 50 or older, but there were a few younger music lovers there. My estimate is that 15-20% were ladies,
Nice.
and the
That's
few
not
of them that
bad.
were under my age seemed to be girlfriends who were dragged along by
Ah.
their rocker boyfriends, trying to make them understand the greatness of very, very, very old music.
Schooling their girlfriends.
The opening band was a duo called The Gristle.
Mm-hmm.
They played good hard rock, and after some rework on stage, Torpedo Head started playing, and Handsome Dick Manitoba worked his way to the stage. And as the concert started, I got really into the music.
Good.
As I had suspected, the good-looking Mr. Manitoba is a
Yeah.
treat best enjoyed live.
Yes.
It was all rock and roll good times, and I rocked out pretty well. To me, as long as the music makes me want to move, I love the gig. And this band made me move.
That's good.
So, seeing Handsome Dick Manitoba live was a great experience. He's an entertaining rocker with a ridiculously long experience from stage and studio.
Yeah.
To me, that gives him some leeway to act out some idiosyncrasies on stage.
Like what?
Sometimes I didn't even know if it was a bit or if it was serious.
Trust me, it's not a
Like
bit.
when he yelled, "There's no light on stage," after a few songs,
Nope, not a
while
bit.
wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
But shortly thereafter, he ditched the shades.
The guy's got, there's no light. He's fucking wearing
Sometime in between
sunglasses.
like song 6 or 7, he started talking about boxing in the 1960s and the match between Floyd Patterson and the Swede Ingmar Ingo Johansson.
Good knowledge,
It almost
Manitoba.
lost him the crowd. But he and the band dived into a song and won us all back. He also told us about a song he wanted to sing, but that he had left the lyrics at the hotel so he couldn't sing it to us. That was all pretty
Deloise.
cryptic, really. Another time he started a long story about his son and watching wrestling with him when he was a little kid. Unfortunately, he left the mic while talking, so most of us didn't
Yes,
really hear it.
I
But after
understand.
rambling about family for a bit, he told us about when he came to the Swedish Hultsfreds festival to sing with the Nomads, and that
Yes.
got us back on track. The band was great, really seemed to enjoy playing and produced good, intense rock and roll. I'm really glad I went to the concert. Thank you for making me curious, Michael Butler. May God bless your bass guitar. Stay frosty.
Thank you, Henrik. That is so awesome that there's people in Sweden who are listening to the fucking Rock and Roll Geek Show. Man, you know how good that makes me feel. Thank you so much, Henrik. Does my heart good. All right, that's great. Friends, please send me your memories of rock stars or musicians who have passed on so we can continue this Dog Days theme, okay? Thank God Manitoba has not passed on. Do you know how many times he has told stories and I had to take the microphone? I would either lift his hand up so he would talk into the mic, or I would bring my mic to his face and then he would proceed to cuss me out on stage. Oh, God, I fucking miss that guy. All right, thank you, Henrik. You too can leave me a show review, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. I'm going to close out with a Torpedo Head tune. This one, the main riff, written by your friend Michael Butler. I sing the second verse, and the rest of the song written and recorded by the great Sven Spacebrain. This is All Those Wasted Years. I'll talk to you tomorrow, friends. rockandrollgeek.com, dogdaysofpodcasting.com. Please keep the donations coming, because without your donations, the show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. And I just found out that the Venmo and PayPal are going to start getting taxed. So now I got to make more money so I can pay the fucking man his vig. All right, thank you, friends. Here's Torpedo Head. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thinking back the past, the places you should have gone. It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.